Welcome back to Maya and the Fox. I'm Jake, and today there's no Jess. Although there kind of is, because we're in her house, so she's downstairs. If I could see through the floor, she'd be like there. So in today's video, my upper lip is gonna get really sweaty. Bear with me. If you haven't seen our last video, I'll post it in the eye up there. It's Jess's ultra glam makeup beauty routine. She goes from start to finish, from barefaced beauty to full-on glamazon. So if you haven't seen it, check it out up there. It's definitely worth a watch. So I kind of guess it's now my turn to do my glam beauty routine. And as you're probably gonna see, me and Jess have very different styles when it comes to makeup. We both have different backgrounds in makeup. I barely have a background in makeup. I've only got into it in the past year, maybe? So like everything I know is through YouTube. I've barely done that much makeup on my face. Everything I have done is in our Instagram, which you can find down below. All our social medias are Maya and the Fox, simple. But yeah, basically I haven't really done that much makeup, but I absolutely love it. And it's become almost the way that I creatively express myself through art. Because I can't draw, I can't sculpt anything, I can't sing, I can't write music, so this is how I express myself. So today I'm gonna do my ultra glam beauty look to show you guys. I can't promise you it's gonna be perfect. I don't claim to be an amazing makeup artist. I just like makeup and I hope that I can express that to you through this video. So let's get started. In today's video, I'm gonna be using, I'm so excited to say this, I've been wanting this for so long and I couldn't justify buying it because I spend so much on makeup already and usually in all little bits, and I can never bring myself to spend a lot on a high-end product. Most of the stuff that I have is all drugstore. And I mean, this isn't super high-end. I don't think they're classed as the high-end brand. It's more like in the middle, drugstore, high-end. In the middle by here, it's Morphe. So I'm just gonna show you the thing that I'm most excited about getting, and there are so many videos on this already, but I'm hoping to do something a little bit different with it. It's the Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette from Morphe. Look at that. I know you've seen this before. It is absolutely beautiful. When I looked into it, I found that these formulas are actually very different from the normal Morphe products that are brought out, which are very good anyway. But these have been specially formulated, they're even better, and that's why the price tag is a little bit higher. I thought it was just because it was Jaclyn Hill's name on it. But no, they are incredible. I've had a little play in some swatches, but I haven't done a proper look. So that's what you're gonna be seeing today. So in order to get all the dirt off my face before I go in with makeup, I'm gonna show you my new favorite cleanser. It is the Garnier Skin Active, oh, I'm gonna say this wrong, Micellar Cleansing Water with the pink top. I'm gonna go over my face just to get rid of any excess sweat or oils or dirt so that my base for my makeup can be as perfect as possible. Okay, so now that I've cleansed my face, I'm just gonna leave that all dry and then I'm gonna go in with my primer. So the primer I use is the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. I read that this is a dupe for the Smashbox Pore Filler Primer. It seems to work. I don't know about primers, I never know. Okay, upper lip is officially still sweaty. Let's go in with the primer. Oh, prices. So the micellar water is, and the primer is. Okay, so now that I've primed, I'm gonna go with my foundation. And as Jess mentioned in her video, we use the same foundation. It is the oh, it's so dirty, I'm so sorry. It's the Maybelline Supsertay 24-Hour Foundation. And this is in the shade Nude Beige. And it is no it's not, it's £9.99. So I've soaked and squeezed my beauty blender and it has doubled in size. But in case you're wondering why you should do this, it's because once it's absorbed some water, it's less likely to absorb the foundation on your skin or the concealer, so you're gonna get a higher coverage, I think. So as I was saying, Jeffree Star originally got me onto this foundation, but this is the first one that I've used that it seems to be like a perfect match for my skin, and it's quite full coverage, which I love, and it just gives a really nice smooth finish. It's lovely. It seems to hide the texture of my face quite well. So I just give that a few squirts on my hand and buff it into my whole face. I just got it on Jess's carpet. I'm sorry. I always foundation my forehead last because I go like this up top and it gets creases in seconds. And now I have to be emotionless like Jess whilst I do my forehead. Move my forehead. And don't worry if you get foundation in your hair. say it's a highlight from the 90s that hasn't grown out. Okay, now that I'm all officially in one colour, I'm now going to go in my concealer. The concealer that I use is the same as Jess again. It's the Revolution Conceal and Define concealer. It is a dupe for the, let me show you, that might help. It's a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. Apparently, I've never tried that, I'm not bougie enough. But it is a super thick, super high coverage concealer that blends out wonderfully. So, do you want to see it in action? Let's go. This is in shade C1. Originally the lightest shade, but now they have C0.5, which is a shade lighter, and C0, which is basically white, and I'll be doing that later. It's got a pretty thick doe foot on it, which I quite like. Holds quite a lot of product. I won't have to dip back in again, where I like to come right down the side of my nose, and then get it all on there. You're looking to bring everything in the middle of the face forward. Now I'm going to blend this out before I do the rest of my concealer because it's quite a fast drying concealer and I don't want it to set and not be able to blend out the edges. However, leaving concealer to sit for a little bit will increase its coverage. The sponge I'm using is a Morphe beauty sponge and it is £8. The reason that I bring my concealer in on my nose is to make my nose look smaller. It tricks the eye into thinking that this part of my nose is still part of my face, is still part of my cheek. So it flattens it whilst also bringing all of it forward, if that makes any sense. So I've got quite a small forehead, so I like to bring my concealer quite the way up. Now that that's all on, we're going to go in with the white Makeup Revolution concealer, just to accentuate those high points. It's kind of a drag thing to do to add white to your face, but I really like how it changes the shape size. And the concealer is £4. To set my makeup in place, I'm going to be using the Coty S1. Now in the US, I know this is readily available and it's super cheap. I think it's like $6. It's a bit more expensive if you want to get it in the UK. I think I paid about £12 for this. This is in the shade Translucent Extra Coverage. So this is again a product I originally got for drag. I know Patrick Starr used this a lot. I love it because it locks in all that sweat and all that makeup and doesn't let anything budge. And I'm gonna go all over my face with a big powder puff from Superdrug. Don't know if this is drag or watching beauty gurus, but I put a lot of powder on. So after that sit for a minute, I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush, and this is the 101 by e.l.f. It's a nice big fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna brush all that excess away. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is go in with a brand new Contour or Brontour palette by Morphe. And what this claims to be is 2 shades that you can use separately or mix together, and they make like this is meant to be like the contour color, which is meant to be a little more cooler, and then this is meant to be your bronzing colour, which is meant to be like a shimmer. And if you mix them together, it can go everywhere, or you can do them separately. It's going to take a little bit of the matte contour shade. First, I'm just going to place it where I want it, and then I'm going to go back in circular motions to blend it out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mix it a little bit, tap off that excess. So I've got a bit more of the glitter on this one now. I'm just going to go a little bit higher, to get a bit more shimmer in the cheek area. Oh, that's nice. Fan break. Sweating through my makeup. Hope you can't see it. Sorry if you can. I'm gonna say we're even with that. And I'm just gonna take a little bit more, mixing the both of them. And I'm just gonna put that on the sides up here. I don't put much on the top of my forehead because, as I said earlier, I've got quite a small forehead, so I'm looking to enlarge that. So I can do that by shading the outsides here to make the center look bigger. Now without the bronzing color, I'm gonna go just under my jawline here and try and get rid of some of that man jaw. Okay, I'm kind of scared of nose contouring, but I'm gonna give it a little try because I really like this powder. So I'm just gonna use I think this is a Real Techniques concealer brush, but the thing's gone off it, so I don't know. Okay, not mad at it. Not mad at all. Okay, so contouring is finished. The next thing I'm gonna do is a bit of blush. Now I feel like the best blush for this look is the L'Oreal Life's a Peach. So I'm gonna use a Real Techniques blush brush, same one Jess uses, in this. Oh, I thought I broke it, I didn't, it's just the bottom fell out. It's okay. Now it's a peaches, I've said it in like every video. Oh my god, it smells of peaches. There it is again. So I'm just gonna ram this brush. Oh, price. Have I mentioned the, yeah, that was £8. Okay, price of this, should we guess or should we look it up? Oh dear. Okay, the price is, in the cloud of blush, is... Oh no, okay, that's nice, I like that. I'm doing the Jess technique. Okay, I didn't know this, but I learned this watching Jess's video. More pressure at the front, and then less off to make a tear. Oh, that's working! To make like a tear duct. And your blush generally wants to go in between your under eye concealer and your contour slash bronzer. You want that to marry the two together. Okay, now that blush is done, I'm gonna add my first highlighter. That's right, I have more than one. This is the MAC Beaming Blush. It's almost like a rose gold with like pure gold undertones in like a reflect. It's stunning. I'm gonna go in with this now with no liquid. Not gonna wet the brush, not gonna wet my face, and put a base down. I'm gonna do my eyes and everything else, and then I'm gonna come back and use a different highlighter at the end to make it go. I can't tongue pop, so I just have to do that. This is the highlighter. This highlighter is this much. And I'm using, this is my favorite Morphe brush. If you only get one Morphe brush and you enjoy highlighting, get this one. It's the M501. It is stunning. It's what everyone uses, and they use it for a reason. It adds a preciseness to it, which I absolutely love. I'm not gonna tap it, because who needs to? Maybe a little bit. Just a little one, for luck. And then I'm gonna put that on. Oh, look at all, you can see all my texture, and I just don't care. Let's get on to brows. As Jess really nicely said in the last video, I have slugs for eyebrows. So I don't need to do a whole lot, so she's just pretty jealous. So all I do with my brows is I go in with a little bit of the pencil just to fill in any of the lines, darken it up a little bit, and then use a brow gel to settle down because they're so big I don't want them wafting in the wind. I use a NYX Micro Brow Pencil. These are really precise. They're the most like hair-like that I've used. Apparently, again, a dupe for like the Anastasia Beverly Hills. No, a dupe for the Benefit Brow Pencil thingy. So haven't tried it, again, can't afford it. This is cheap, it's this much. But that's pretty good, isn't it? Like, it's not, you know, and it comes with a little spoolie on the end, like all brushes, all eyebrow products should. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just spoolie through my eyebrows and get them all going in the direction that I want. I'm just gonna go in with the pencil. I'm gonna do little lines going upwards throughout the whole thing and give it a defined base. And do you know what? I can't do this on camera. Okay, I know these brows are not the best, but I'm still learning to do brows because I don't normally fill them in because I don't feel like I need to, but these aren't awful. I've just extended the tail a bit. I know they're a bit blocky in the front, but they'll do. Okay, now that my brows are done, I'm gonna go in with an eye primer, and this is a bit of a dupe for the MAC Pinkly Paint Pot, and it's by Maybelline, and it's the, oh, this way, the Color Tattoo 24 Hour, and this is like the nude shade, and it's in shade Creme de Nude, so that makes sense. Okay, so my eye primer is on, and now is the exciting bit. I get to finally play properly with my Jaclyn Hill palette. So, the look I'm gonna go with today is gonna be, I think it's gonna be a cut crease with a peach colour, and then a nice surprise underneath. Bit of glitter somewhere as well. Maybe not where you expect the glitter to go, but we'll get to that. Okay, so the first two colours I'm going to use are going to be a mix of MFEO, which I don't know what that stands for, and Faint. And that's going to be my transition colour. And I'm going in with the Morphe M441 blending brush to do that. And you can get quite a bit on here because these are designed to be transition shades. So they aren't highly pigmented, and that's the point. They are just meant to be shades that are easily put all over the lid as a bit of a neutral, nudie base. And they do that perfect. Now that I've got that lovely transition shade on, I'm gonna switch to a Morphe M433 brush, which is like a crease brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade called Firework, I think. No? Is that how it works? No, it's not Firework, it's called Butter. Butter. It's brown, though, we don't know. Yeah, that's it, butter's not brown, so you know. But it's this one here. Not gonna take this colour as high as we took the last colour, because we want a transition. Like, you're creating like the idea of a shadow that isn't really there. Well, it is there, but you're just amplifying it even more. Just gonna keep packing that pigment on until I'm happy with the colour. The next colour I'm gonna use to darken it even more is this one here, which is Roxanne. You don't have to put on your red light. Sorry, I won't do that. I'm going to use a little Morphe M506. Just a little bit of pigment, a little bit in the corner. Pack that right just into that out of the... So now I'm going to cut the crease, and I'm going to go back in. Oh, I can use my white concealer, cool. So I'm using the Makeup Revolution concealer. And I'm going to put a bit on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use my Morphe M224 brush, which is a concealer brush. Okay, I can't really talk while doing this. Okay, so we've kind of given it a half cut crease feel. Look at that. Lovely cut crease. What's going on? Time to fix it. So the colour I'm going to put on the main part of the lid is, what you called? Little Lady. And it's this lovely, like, peachy, almost gold, but not quite as gold as this one here. It's so pretty. Now that I've got, like, my base amount on, I'm gonna get my little Revolution E101. Okay, so now that I've got that on, in the inner corner, I want to go in with, Beam, I was close, not Enlighten, Beam, which is this colour here, okay? I'm going to use it just to fill in the front part of my cut crease. I'm going to bring it a bit higher up. Just as a lovely little ombre. Okay, I'm just going to do the other eye the same, the magic trick. Pow! And just to blend that peachy shimmer into the outer corner, I'm going to go in with SBN, the solar binary numbers, and just dab it where the two meet. So now that my top half is done, I'm going to do the lower lash. And this is where a little bit of surprise comes in, because I love this, right? Beautiful, but I want something to make it go pow, right? Cool, I broke the black. It's everywhere. Cool. Be right back. As I was gonna say, which colour in there, if any, makes you go, wow? Yep, this one. So I'm gonna take this aquary, teal, shiny, beautiful colour on a e.l.f. smudge brush, and I'm gonna put that all under the bottom. Okay, so my eyes are almost done. I'm just gonna go in with some mascara, and I'm using the Benefit Roller Lash, and this is a mini size, but the main size is here. But if you can buy the mini, I'll put the price for the mini there. Eyelashes, done. I'm gonna use the NYX Wonder Pencil in Light to do my waterline. Okay, so this is the eyes pretty much done, and what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go into lips. And I've got quite a few lip products I'm going to play with. First thing I'm going to use is a NYX lip liner in the shade Peekaboo Neutral. And now as a base, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline purely nude. And these are stunning lipsticks. Stunning. And over the top of that, I'm going to use the Maybelline Satin Lipstick in Peach Poppy. And then let them dry. And while I leave my lips dry, I'm going to go with my favourite highlighting palette, the Sleek Solstice palette. And I'm going to use this shade here to go over my highlight, as well as my nose and my inner corner and my brow bone. The Sleek Solstice palette is this much. Now that my inner corners are blinding, I'm going to go ahead and do a little trick that I've been doing recently where I've been putting glitter on the top of my brow bone. The glitter I'm going in with is the NYX Metallic Glitter. And I don't believe it has a shade name, but it's got MGLI05 on the bottom, so I'm guessing it's the 5th shade. But this has got gold and green reflex, so I thought that would be perfect to go with the eyes and the lower lash. The glitter is this much. And if you end up with glitter everywhere, don't worry, because glitter's fabulous. So now I'm going to go with my MAC lip gloss in the shade Nymphetti. Yeah, that one. And that lip gloss gives a gorgeous wet look without too much pigment. It's absolutely stunning. Now it's time for the final touches. I'm going to go with the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray, which is this much, all over my face, followed by some of that Solstice highlighter on the cheeks to finish it off. And we're done. I'm not applying false lashes as my eyes are so hooded and I have very big lashes anyway, so who needs to? Don't let society tell you you need to wear lashes. If your lash is beautiful, leave them. With a bit of mascara. Okay guys, that's the finished look. I've been here for over 2 hours doing this. Jess needs me out of her house. She's absolutely sick of me. So all I'm gonna say is, thank you so much for watching. Please comment down below anything, any suggestions you even have for me, because I'm not perfect. I'd love to know if you have any tips or tricks for me, for my makeup routine. We post new videos every Wednesday and Sunday, apart from that one time that we didn't. But normally, every Wednesday, every Sunday, be there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you Sunday. Love you, bye!